Wow. You gonna add me to your collection?
You're getting your very own shelf. Oh, what's the real you?
What's the real you?
I am the real me right now. Come on now. Like that. So if we do this, it'll be the end of everything, you know.
That's the whole idea.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Review, episode number 289 for Monday, February 1st, 2010. And the film I'm going to be reviewing for you guys today is one that's available on Netflix Watch Instantly, so judging by whether or not, however this is going to turn out or sound to you, you can check it out there instantly. And it's called Downloading Nancy. Downloading Nancy is directed by Johan Renck, R-E-N-C-K. He's a director who has done primarily music video work. I believe he did some stuff with Madonna, maybe. Not too well known of a name. But it stars Maria Bello, who you guys would know from movies like History of Violence, The Cooler, also a really fantastic movie that I reviewed a little while ago. And also Jason Patric and Rufus Sewell, who you know as the main character in Dark City. Downloading Nancy is a strange, disturbing little story about this housewife named Nancy who she's bored in her marriage, she's sexually bored, she's just all around bored in her marriage. She cuts herself a lot, that sort of thing. She signs up for this thing on the internet where she basically hires a guy to kill her. And because she just wants her life to be over, she wants to be set free out of her body. I think the way she sees it is that once she's dead, she'll be free. And so she hires this guy, she goes to meet him, and they start to slowly kind of fall in love in a really weird and twisted way. I guess their own interpretation of love, and some craziness ensues. Downloading Nancy is a film that on paper, when I heard about the concept of this film and the stuff behind it sounded very interesting to me, and I thought this could go some very interesting directions. You have Maria Bello, who I think is a tremendous actress, and I think she's one of the braver actresses because I realized that a lot of her performances have to do with playing female characters who are, you know, either psychologically or physically beaten, which I think takes a toll. Even if you're just acting, I think it does something to you. But unfortunately for me, Downloading Nancy doesn't really work as a film. I think initially its first 20 to 30 minute setup, very interesting. You get some very disturbing stuff involving cutting and Maria Bello's kind of psyche. There's a scene kind of early on when she first meets Jason Patric, who is basically the killer in the story. They basically are they're not quite having sex, but they're almost having sex, and he's basically like cutting her leg as they're doing it. It's very graphic and very disturbing. I shouldn't say graphic, it doesn't show anything really, but it's just very disturbing. But I feel like that's basically all this film is, and I think I've seen plenty more disturbing films in my life than this one, but I think out of the films that I think I not enjoy, but that I think are actual good films that are disturbing, have something more to say than just being disturbing. Requiem for a Dream is an example I always go to, which I think that film is beyond disturbing, but I think at its core it's just a very hardcore anti-drug film, and I think it achieves it in so many ways. And I think at the end of the day, Downloading Nancy is nothing more than me being forced to watch, you know, these disturbing things involving sex and disturbing things involving self-mutilation. Another film that I saw earlier last year, Antichrist, which also involves self-mutilation of a completely different kind. Antichrist kind of works for me though, because I feel like it's very artistic in the way that it goes about telling its story, and I feel like it has something more to say than just disturbing images. And I think the disturbing images in Antichrist are almost necessary to get emotions and feelings across to the audience. There's also a thing at the end of Downloading Nancy that I don't buy. It cuts to black and it says, "Inspired by true events." I don't buy that, filmmakers. You can't just show me something entirely disturbing, have me shaken to my core, and then say, hey, it was inspired by true events, so why are you stressing out? This really happened. Don't buy it. I don't recommend Downloading Nancy. I think it's kind of a higher class of torture porn, if you will. But I wasn't a fan of it at all. I think the performances across the board are fine. Directing is fine. not a fantastic story, or the way it unfolds, not really a great film. I give Downloading Nancy a 2 out of 5. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow with another one for you.